what's coming out next year, 2025? Because we're in quarter four of 2024 right now, so that'll be over soon. So let's look to the future. What is something that's coming out next year? Be it a movie, a TV show, a game, and if it is TV, it doesn't have to be brand new TV. Maybe it's just the next season of a TV show that's coming out in 2025 that you're most looking forward to next year.
I have two, and that's
Me
because
too.
one I don't believe is going to come out, even though they say it is.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go first
Okay. I also have two.
because there's not a lot of TV that I'm looking into that I'm really excited for right now. So I'm just like, okay. We got a couple of Marvel things coming out next year that are, that could be pretty good. The Captain America movie's coming out next year. Thunderbolts is coming out next year. TV wise, the last season of The Witcher is coming, but it's like the less cool Hemsworth, so I don't really care.
What?
Liam
Last season of The Witcher.
Oh, right.
Cavill.
I was like, what was the
Henry
last thing
Cavill.
you said?
Oh, the less cool Hemsworth is playing,
Yeah.
Geralt now. So
Mm-hmm.
So that brings me to, games. Next year is going to be quite the year because, first of all, the Nintendo Switch 2 or whatever they're going to call it, the Super Switch, whatever it is, that's coming out next year. So that means we're getting plenty of new games there because one, we're probably getting a 3D Mario, possibly a Mario Kart. And that would be amazing if it wasn't all next year because also coming next year, and this was actually supposed to come out this year, but it got delayed. Assassin's Creed Shadows, which was going to be an Assassin's Creed that I've been looking forward to playing for a long time. Assassin's Creed set in Japan, where you're kind of, being the sneaky ninja shit and the samurai shit. Looking forward to that. And that would be amazing if it wasn't also happening next year, because also next year, Ghost of Yotei is coming out. If you played Ghost of Tsushima, you know that's going to be fucking amazing. I can't fucking wait. You get the little wolf nigga to be your homie and all that shit too. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely into that. And that would be great if not only was that happening, but also we got a new Dynasty Warriors coming out next year. And I'm just like, whew, I've been waiting. It's like, I've been waiting. I think Dynasty Warriors 9 came out in 2017, 2018, which doesn't really count because I didn't play it because it was trash. So really, I haven't had a Dynasty Warriors since Dynasty Warriors 8. It's been forever. But that's not
Do
even.
we not count Warriors Orochi and Samurai Warriors?
No, I said Dynasty Warriors.
Okay, I'm just saying it's still the same shit.
It's not the same shit. And the sooner you come to that conclusion and understand that, the sooner we can get this friendship back on track, Matt. Do better. Now, here's the thing, though. We also got another release year. And like Matt was saying earlier, I think this might be what he's thinking about because I don't think this is actually coming out next year. But if it does, it'll make 2025 a year for the ages, and that is GTA 6. Okay, that's not what he was thinking. I don't think that it's actually going to happen next year. I think it's going to get delayed. Every GTA gets delayed. So it's just like when they just said 2025, I assumed at that point they meant late 2025, and then it's going to get delayed into early 2026. That's what I think is going to happen. But as of right now, they said 2025. So the thing I'm looking forward to the most in 2025 is GTA 6.
I have not played a GTA since Vice City. The trailer looks amazing. I wouldn't say I'm excited for it. Now that you mentioned it, because I didn't think about it, I have three, and one's in each category. So games, most excited for Pokemon ZA, dropping in 2025.
Okay.
Pokemon is my go-to for games. That is the game I'm most excited about. It is the one I will probably put the most hours and effort into out of everything coming out in 2025. That has just become my shit. TV, this is the one that I don't think will actually come out. Camp Crystal Lake. I have been waiting for this. It is been delayed over and over and over again. They told us 2025, but they also told us 2024. And I feel like 2023 and maybe even 2022. So, like, who knows if it'll actually come out or not. But if it does, I cannot wait, and I'm very excited. Movie-wise, Bambi the Reckoning. They had a teaser for it. Winnie the Pooh. I always say Winnie the Pooh. God damn it. Winnie the Pooh Blood Hunt. Where like there was a little bit of an Easter egg for it in there. They're giving us a fucking Poohverse featuring Bambi and Pinocchio and Peter Pan and Winnie the Pooh, a Monsters Unite sort of thing. And I'm actually they've sucked me into the Pooverse. All right, Travis, I am in the Pooverse. I'm into the Pooverse now, and I want to know everything about it.
Getting all sucked up by the poo. I got you.
I am.
That's
Petless
sounded
poo sucked you in. I got you. Yeah.
insane.
Pooniverse.
It doesn't make it any better.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Mar?
So I have I don't have a game just because I don't know if the game actually comes out in 2025. I haven't heard any updates on it. It was
What
for
game?
the Crazy Taxi revamp.
Oh, all those Sega games. Yeah, they haven't put dates on any of those. So.
Yeah. My hope would be that, they just be able to do it by next year, but
It's hard to say.
yeah. But now that you had mentioned GTA 6, I would love to see it work out for next year, but who knows?
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, yeah, we said 25, but it'll be out when we put it out, and you'll buy it anyway. So it's
Yeah, when it
and they're
gets here,
right. So it's just
like when it gets here, it gets here.
Yeah.
But I had chosen the movies Freaky Friday 2 because it's called Freakier Friday because I'm excited to see Lindsay Lohan and
He?
no.
Oh.
Here's the thing. If I didn't already know this existed, like Freaky Friday and Freakier Friday and all that, whatever it is, and that it was a book before and a movie later and all that kind of stuff,
there we go.
I would 100% think that Freaky Friday was a porno. And then you come back with Freakier Friday, a sequel to this porno. Okay. But since I already know what they are, okay. But if I didn't.
Well, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Freakier Friday is an upcoming sequel to the Freaky Friday movie that came out in I have it here. 2003. Jesus, that was 2003. Starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, where they swap bodies. Mom and daughter swap bodies. So I'm assuming some body swapping will happen in Freakier Friday. But I'm excited.
Probably be like extra bodies being swapped, like not
Yeah.
just two bodies. That's the only way to
Fuck
up the
all
ante.
that. Someone call Ice Cube. I need Freaky Friday, where Craig and his daddy switch bodies. Give me that.
But I did also
that's the next Friday movie. You're right. You're right.
But I did also choose a horror movie, and I do have
completely unrelated, by the way. Before you keep going, because speaking of Freaky Friday, reminded me when we were in high school, and actually after high school is when I discovered this. Though there was a website back then called FreakyDeek.com, and somebody from my high school was on that site after we graduated. I'm like, oh, look at you, that's Tiffany. But yeah. It was just one of those things. It was one of those things that we all found out about and like, oh, that's awesome. And some other people were judging, but I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Good for you.
Yeah,
support sex work.
Exactly. It wasn't even that, support sex was like, oh, that's what it looks like. Okay, cool.
The horror movie I chose was Final Destination Bloodlines, which I hope to see come to fruition. Fruition. Or the 28 years later. It's apparently supposed to come out, but we'll see. But I'm also excited for Percy Jackson and the Olympians second season to come out.
Is that next year?
Yeah, it's scheduled to be next year and based off of the second book.
Cool, because the first season was good. So
it was really good. I mean, Luna's kind of like, it's funny because Luna was talking about it, I think yesterday, where she was just like, is it taking so long because they have to find a new Hades? And I was just like,
Speaking of which, Legend of Vox Machina, I think is one of the last things that Lance Reddick did. So good shit. He's the voice of a dragon in that show.
Oh, it's an anime show?
Mm-hmm.
Special mention: Twisted Metal season 2.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a good
nice.
one too. It's a good one too. Maybe if that's gets enough traction, people see. We already love the first season. The second one's good. Make the fucking game again. Like,
And then I'll be excited for a game in 2026, and it'll be Twisted Metal.
it'll be longer than 2026, but yeah.
Excuse me, not Hades. I don't know why. That's why I was like, Hades didn't die.
You meant Zeus. I know what
Yeah,
you meant.
it's Zeus.
Yeah.
But I have to correct her because I definitely just said, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Chaos didn't get a second season. They canceled it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
How do you end on a bad note like that?